Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. In celebration of my book coming out, the LA Fiction Anthology, we're working on LA poems all this month. And so, but if you don't come from LA, you can work on some other city. It doesn't really matter. Even rural environment if that's where you're from. Okay, so we're doing, today's prompt is going to be "The world crumbles around me," right? And so these are poems about when the world seemed to kind of collapse around you and what that was like. And so, in trying to set it in whatever urban or rural place where you live and you grew up. I'm from Los Angeles. In the 1990s, policemen beat Rodney King, and then were let out of any consequences legally. And so the world sort of erupted around me as a reaction to that, but also that was really symbolic of a lot of other things, right? A lot of pressures that have been building for a very long time. And we had the LA riots. I was in West Covina, which was one of the only places that didn't have a large curfew, and the riots didn't get out there, but we had hills. And so I climbed onto the hills and I watched the riots from afar, and I could see 400, 500 plumes of smoke coming out off the city, and it was just it was extraordinary, and it was terrifying, and there was a lot of anger, and the world seemed to be crumbling around me. That's the poem that I would write. I don't know what poem you would write would be, but there's all sorts of things when the world seems to be crumbling around us. I can't imagine what it was like to live in Berlin when the wall went up, or Yugoslavia in the 90s, or Oakland when there was riot, or the earthquake, right? I lived through the Northridge earthquake as well, and you know, the world seemed to crumble around me. I mean, quite literally, and the Whittier earthquake as well. Okay, so when you're done with that, when you've written this poem, post down below, and I'll see you tomorrow on 30 Days Until Done.